Hey guys, so my name is Timothy Anete. If you are struggling or a thriving realtor, I need you to pay attention to this particular video because I want to share some insightful tips with you right now because I've just discovered something that a lot of us have been affected with. All right, so this is actually a video I'm recording without a script. It's quite impromptu, but there is something that I just discovered that is going to affect a lot more people if they don't get to know it. You see, there's been of recent time a lot of buzz about selling to Nigerians in diaspora, and I am uh, one of those pioneering that particular communication. You see, in the last 2 years, I have actively talked about how you can effectively sell properties to Nigerians in diaspora. And I have taken a lot of people step by step on how to do that. I've trained for different companies, I've trained different individuals, hundreds of individuals in real estate on how to sell properties to Nigerians in diaspora. But there's a challenge. If you do not effectively put this into consideration, you are going to waste your efforts, you are going to waste your time, you are going to waste your resources. You see, selling to Nigerians in diaspora is very dicey as much as it is very rewarding. One of the things I have discovered in the last couple of years is that selling to Nigerians in diaspora is actually not cheap. All right. I'm saying this because last set of people, I just got off a call now. And I decided to record this video. Someone contacted me and said he wanted me to handle his media buying process to sell properties to Nigerians in diaspora. He needed to get some leads from strategy to implementation, to the campaign setup and monitoring, generating of leads and all of that. And while we were in the process of the conversation, the first point of understanding has always been on the goal of the campaign, the goal of the entire marketing process. All right, so we figured out that he has some acres of properties, acres of land that he would want to sell out. And the marketing budget became an in thing. We got to the budget aspect, and I asked about the campaign budget. I raised the campaign budget actually. I put up the strategy, and then I put up the campaign planning. I put up the campaign strategy with all the necessary data, and I shared with him. And then I got a feedback that this is too much, and I asked what were your expectation? And when he told me the budget he had in mind, and I was a bit laid aback. That is why I decided that I need to let you understand this. You see, if your budget for campaign is 50,000 naira, even if it is 100,000 naira, I need you to pull back and utilize that budget in an effective way so that you won't end up wasting the resources trying to sell to Nigerians in diaspora. At the moment, cost per lead to Nigerians in diaspora, because you are actually creating a campaign across border. All right, in Nigeria here, we're actually running a very cheap ad in Nigeria. Our campaign charges are very cheap. As a matter of fact, you can actually run a naira ad that you can generate lead for as low as 200, even as low as 50 naira per lead, depending on how you optimize it. All right, but to actually generate leads from Nigerians in diaspora, you are going to be charged a bit higher. Not just a bit, you are going to be charged higher. So in essence, your 5,000 naira per day ad budget won't be enough for it. So don't start it if you are having a 5,000 naira ad budget. And if you are not able to sustain your campaign for a minimum of 20 to 30 days, if your campaign is just something, if your budget is something you can just do for 3 days, I would advise that you actually take this particular route. Start by leveraging positioning, digital positioning, because you see, Nigerians in diaspora are not people whom you should sell to if you are desperate to make that sales, because they would undergo a process. You have to take them through a process of getting to trust you. Most of them have been bruised. Most of them are actually scared of trusting you with their resources, just meeting you on the internet. So first of all, there has to be something called a digital blueprint. I mean, a footprint. Yeah, there has to be a digital footprint on your brand, on your image. All right. For instance, if you go out there and search for how to sell properties to Nigerians in diaspora, you are going to find numerous content about me. If you asked about property, how to, or real estate marketing strategies, real estate marketing ideas, property marketing ideas, you are going to find a lot about me. All right. You are going to find a whole lot about my brand, about my image, about the message that I convey. All right. So instead of ruining your lean budget trying to run a campaign to Nigerians in diaspora, we have about four different other categories of buyers that you can actually sell to within Nigeria. And as a matter of fact, if you condition your mind that presently people are no more buying in Nigeria and you must sell to Nigerians in diaspora, you are going to have a bit of struggle, because as much as Nigerians in diaspora make up a huge percentage of buyers in Nigeria in terms of property, we still have huge percentage of Nigerians in Nigeria who are still actively investing in properties here in Nigeria. So what I want you to do presently is that I need you to create an effective blueprint. You see, you have competitors, and it will only keep increasing. If someone sees a particular property that you are promoting, the first thing that comes to their mind is to go on the internet and find out about the property. For instance, Google is the go-to place. They will search about the XYZ estates. All right, they want to know the exact location, irrespective of what you have said. They want to figure out. Now, this is simple. They always believe what they find on Google more than whatever you are going to tell them, because they feel you are the one trying to sell to them. So you would always want to say things that you know would get them convinced. So they prefer to find out things by themselves, so that at the end of the day, they will feel that what Google had told them is superior to whatever you've said. And guess what? If someone else had created content with that XYZ estate, and then he has plastered it everywhere on the internet, and he's created the blueprint that I'm telling you, the footprint rather, that I'm telling you to do. He has optimized his YouTube channel, and then it's well ranked with the right keyword tags and all of that. And then his TikTok contents are equally very visible, all right, with the right hashtag. And then he has his Instagram and content on the Instagram rightly placed, and all the listings platform directories, online directories, and then Google optimization with your brand image is equally effectively done. I can trust you that his content will be visibly ranked, and then when the person that went to find out about the SS sees it, and good enough, if that person has actually created valuable content that analyzes that particular location of property that you are equally promoting with the right data. I've always said, don't be a motivational speaker, all right? The right data that carries the appreciative metrics of that property, the growth projection on that particular property, and then it has everything that has to do with the property growth, the property appreciation, the location interests, the basic amenities within the environment and all. Trust me, they will gain the trust of that individual, and also analyze the property documents, all right, and also take them through on how they can effectively verify the property document before they make a commitment, and also has a good CTR, call to action, a good call to action that would eventually redirect the people to them, either on a WhatsApp or even on their landing page, all right, where they can capture the lead at the end of the day. They would have forgotten where they first saw something about that property, and then they've landed on someone's platform who took time to optimize and then get them through. And they may be a Nigerian in diaspora. They may be a Nigerian in Nigeria. Nigerians in diaspora are equally actively surfing the internet with things that has to do with Nigeria. They are actively searching on Google. They are actively searching on YouTube. All right. So instead of struggling to run paid campaigns, leverage digital positioning where your brand image can build trust. Your digital trust can be enhanced. Let people see things that are attributed to your brand. Don't just run aggressive sales campaign without strategically positioning yourself to give yourself a digital footprint that helps to build a trust. You don't need to explain too much that you've been here, you've sold to so many people. It's easier when they find out that you've been here and you've sold to many people than you telling them. All right, so don't be aggressive, don't be eager to run campaigns to Nigerians in diaspora. Sell to the wealth preservers in Nigeria. Sell to the creative industry income earners in Nigeria as well. All right. As a matter of fact, there is equally a category for the buy and wait investors in Nigeria. Look for them. All right. Find a way to identify them and sell to them as well. You can use your digital media to do all of this. You see, I know it's easy that I have said all of this in this video, but implementing them effectively can be difficult. That's why I said sales motivation doesn't actually help as much as implementation. So I